Hello everybody, it's Vinyl Richard with the Vinyl Finds. I got two records. The last two records I had ordered, they arrived in the mail. I'm not ordering anything else for a while. As you know, I'm moving. Last week I spent painting and cleaning and whatnot. And I got a few other things that I picked up recently at Lavelle Records, and a couple that I hadn't shown, three other ones that I haven't shown before. I got a few months back, and one that I received last year, and I just never got around to showing it. But anyways, I'm going to start off with one that came a few weeks ago, and it's the Grateful Dead box set of Dick Picks 26. This is recorded at Minneapolis, Minnesota. Let me get a little closer here. The Labor Temple, April 27th. I have a Grateful Dead box set that I picked up earlier in the year that is from the end of February, beginning of March, I believe, of '69. And I love that so much. When I saw this was getting released, I jumped on it. I was notified by Real Gone Music. This is a limited edition to 1,500. I got 658. Now, my history or my experience with Real Gone Music is I did buy the Jefferson Airplane Woodstock limited edition blue vinyl. It looks like a Miami Dolphins blue, you know, that turquoise. And yeah, I guess it was limited, but then they released the yellow one, or I don't know how many. They probably released 3 or 4 versions of that record now, you know. I don't know what they're going to do with this. I don't think it's going to be the same with this. Anyways, I haven't listened to this yet. I haven't had a chance. It's a 4-record set. A lot of the same songs, but there are some other ones that are not on that other box set I have. It's on the Scooby-Dooby-Doo album. The one I can't pronounce. There's some tracks from that. I guess it wasn't released yet. This is the hype sticker. The labels. Pull them out. Very simple. And they all look the same. And it's got a very simple 1-page insert. I'm looking forward to this. Like I said, the other box set is fantastic. 69, that era of Grateful Dead is, for me, cherry. Now, the last record that I got, I ordered, I don't know, not that long ago, a week or so ago. And I think it had a release date of August 6th or 7th. Dave the Pickup Artist, I watched a video of his, and I'm going to leave a link to that video. He does a really good job talking about this record. And, you know, I told him, yeah, I haven't received mine yet. It'll probably come while I'm up in Bakersfield, because after I do this video and upload it, I'm going to Bakersfield. And I'm loading records into boxes. And my mother-in-law asked my wife in Spanish, oh, did he get his record? Because I wasn't here all last week. And I go, no, I don't know. And the package was there from Third Man Records. As you see, I got punk rock here left. My psych ones are here. I got Captain Beefheart back there. And everything else is gone. Well, except for these boxes I have over here that are going to be going. But anyways, off the track. It's this album, The Stooges. I listened to it this morning. Last night I didn't think I had received it, but I had. It's The Stooges live at Goose Lake, August 8th, 1970. Goose Lake was a 3-day festival, I think maybe just west of Detroit. Stooges played day 2. It looks like they played the complete Funhouse album, and it is fantastic. This is the last time that Dave Alexander, I guess it is, played with the band, the bass player. After the set, Iggy said, you know, it's either him or me, I guess. He wasn't going to play with the guy anymore. He got canned after the gig. The Ashton brothers, I guess they were friends with the guy for years before they even met Iggy. So they had mixed feelings about it. And it probably affected the band moving on forward. But if you listen to this, the bass player is the weak link in the band. The guitar playing is fantastic. The drumming is fantastic. Iggy is fantastic on it. I mean, there are songs on here, like when you listen to Loose, it doesn't even sound like there's a bass player playing, you know? Down on the Street, good version. TVI is fantastic, dude. Dirt, the last song, the slower song, you can hear the bass, you know, and it's kind of slow and that. Then it fades out, and then he comes back, and I can understand why Iggy was pissed. I mean, these guys were given the gig of their life in front of 200,000 people, and this bass player was too fucked up, you know, to even care, you know. I guess Iggy was fed up with the guy because he wasn't showing up to rehearsals anyway, so he was gone. Came with this open up insert with lots of words that I did read. Very good read this morning while listening to the record. And that's what the label looks like. And it looks like it has a logo of the Goose Lake logo. It's not near as good as the Woodstock logo. I guess this concert happened a year after Woodstock. Some great bands. Savoy Brown, Jethro Tull, 10 years after, Joe Cocker, Mountain, The Faces. I mean, in 1970, The Faces, to me, were one of the best rock bands around. They got some wanker bands, too, you know. Chicago's there, you know. Although Chicago early on was pretty cool. Now, a couple of records I picked up at Lavelle Records recently. And it's another live record. It's the Slits. And it's made to look like a bootleg, but it's an official release. It just comes in this plain white sleeve. This looks like it's written with a felt pen, but I believe that's how it was released. And the names of the songs look like they're written on pen on this label, but I believe that's the way that was released. And what is it called? I don't know. It's No More Rock and Roll for You. I don't know, maybe that's a song. Anyways, this is not near as good as the Grateful Dead or the Stooges. And it might be a goner. It's just not very good. Oh, and I'm going to leave a link to Dave the Pickup Artist, his take on the Stooges. Going back to this one. I think the quality is very good. I mean, it's not great, but I think it's pretty good. And I was kind of leery if I was going to like it after listening to Dave talk about it. But yeah, I was very happy, and I recommend it. If you're a Stooges fan, I recommend this. It's not a good jumping on point. If you're not familiar with the Stooges, any of their 3 studio albums, that would be the good place to start. Any of them, actually. I've always stayed away from Stooges live albums. A lot were released on Bomp Records, probably in the 80s maybe. And it was basically drug money. Whenever Iggy had a bunch of these old tapes, and whenever he needed drug money, he would go to Mr. Shaw, and Mr. Shaw had given him an advance, and they would release a live record on Bomp Records. And most of them aren't very good that I've heard. Maybe some are. If there are some good ones, I would like to know, so I would pick those up. Freaks in the Garage just showed his 15 record set of the Funhouse studio recordings. I was thinking of getting that, you know. I think it's 15 records for $400. I mean, if you break it down by record, it's not that bad. It wasn't on CD. And for me, I think the record, it on record is better. I mean, you can listen to it a side at a time, you know. The whole thing on these 80-minute CDs is a little daunting. I don't think I would ever, you know, listen to them. The other record I picked up at Lavelle, I'm kind of going back and forwards on this video, aren't I? Is Death Ride 69. Now, unlike the Slits record, pretty much, it's not very good. I mean, I'll give it another listen, but the quality was, I just couldn't get past the quality. This is fantastic, dude. 80s punk, post-punk, I guess. Tribal drums. Even a little gothy sounding. I picked it up. I had heard of the band. I've never heard them. I picked it up based on the cover alone. That is just fantastic. Picture of the 3 members. It's on Flipside Records, so I picked it up because of that too. And I mean, I love this album. It's fantastic. It's right up my sleeve. It's not fast hardcore. It's that more post-punk, bass and drum heavy. And it's just, love it, dude. I highly recommend this. It's got an insert, little one-sided insert with, I don't know if you can make out the band there. On this side, it's got a picture. Really, the contrast in colors is not very good, but it's the same as the album cover, and that lists the songs. I got 2 other records here that I ordered from Bomp Records, and they are test pressings. There are Rainbow Records test pressings. I guess Bomp is trying to unload all their test pressings. I think because Rainbow Records is going out of business and they don't have the storage anymore. But this is American Youth Report of the Bomp Records version of it. I guess Bomp did a repress of it, and this is a test pressing of that. And it's just classic hardcore punk. A lot of the songs were released on albums previously. I do have quite a few of the songs. A lot of them I don't. It's got side 1, you got Modern Warfare, Bad Religion, Channel 3, Adolescence, Lost Cause, Legal Weapon, Flesh Eaters, and Rhino 39. All great Southern California bands. It ends on side 2 with Red Cross, Notes and Chords, Mean Nothing to Me. Yeah. I wrote all the songs here. I was thinking of cutting that out and cutting this Bomp out and maybe attaching it to this, but I don't know. And I got one other test pressing, and it's Buried Alive, Volume 1, various artists. And this one didn't even come in a jacket. It's just paper sleeve. Little disappointing. Red Cross is on this one also, so that's why I did pick it up. Both good comps. Got test pressings of it. Now this last album is a record that Flipside CT showed last year, I believe. And it's Ozzy, the Parabolic Rock, 1975 to 1982. It's a Sacramento band. And I really haven't been able to get into this. Android Love, I believe in Organic Gardening, may have been a single. I don't know. There's some live stuff on it. It's that mid-70s, late 70s quirky, new wave punk stuff. You know, Devo, Talking Heads, you know, that quirky art rock. There you go. You know. Got some flyers here. Really cool flyer here with the Weirdos, the Zeros, and Ozzy. Ozzy at the wall, you know. Yeah, I'm going to be going to Bakersfield in a couple hours. Now I'm going to be painting some walls. Take care. Oh, this will be my last video with crappy sound. I ordered a Video Mic Me, I believe it's called, off of Amazon, while watching a Nomad video. And yeah, I mean, I don't think my sound totally sucks on these. Some of the videos it does, like that 41 questions that I recorded in the bathroom, it sounded real tinny. And I was kind of disappointed with that. But after I get my mic, all you do is, plug it into the iPhone. I might revisit some of my old videos that I wasn't happy with the video more than the sound. But obviously with the mic, there will be an improvement in sound. Like maybe my cramps one, because I have added a lot of cramps. I might redo my Black Flag and whatever. Take care, everybody. Gonna go up to Bakersfield, do some painting, get the floor installed.